These are the scoring rules for DIBELS Oral Reading Fluency. Teachers, you may refer to the scoring rules and examples in your DIBELS Next Assessment Manual, Chapter 9. Scoring rules. The student receives 1 point for each word read correctly in 1 minute. Number 1. Leave blank any words the student reads correctly. Inserted words are not counted. To be counted as correct, words must be read as whole words and pronounced correctly for the context of the sentence. Scoring rule number 2. Mark a slash through any errors. Errors include words read incorrectly, substitutions, skipped words, hesitations of more than 3 seconds, words read out of order, and words that are sounded out but not read as a whole word. Reminders. If the student stops reading, say, "Keep going." If the student loses his or her place while reading, point. Students are not penalized for differences in pronunciation due to dialect, articulation delays, or impairments, or for pronunciations due to speaking a first language other than English. Let's review the directions for administering DIBELS Oral Reading Fluency. Refer to the student response booklet for these directions. Now say to the student, "I would like for you to read this story to me. Please do your best reading. If you do not know a word, I will read the word for you. Keep reading until I say stop. Be ready to tell me all about the story when you finish." Now look at the passage in front of you. Let's begin the DIBELS Oral Reading Fluency passage. Teachers, remember the directions to this administration can be found in the student response booklet. This is a 1-minute timed passage. You will start the stopwatch as soon as the student says the first word. Place the passage in front of the student. Direct them to put their finger under the first word, and then say, "Ready, begin."
The morning light filled the room. Mel jumped out of bed and put on her clothes. She had a busy Sunday planned. She could not wait. She could not wait to get started. Her mom and Mel made Mel's favorite food. Her mom cut a banana in half. Then Mel spread peanut butter on both sides. She brought the 2 pieces together.
Stop. Now let's look at the timed reading to score it. The DIBELS Oral Reading Fluency was timed for 1 minute. Try to go back immediately to score the page so that you can catch any errors that you might have made while the passage was being read, such as, when the student read the word light in the first sentence, the morning light, I should have scored it as a self-correct. The student produced the sound phonemes in the word light as o, I, t, and then she repeated the whole word light. When that happens, it is scored as a self-correct and it is not counted as an error. Next step, look at how many words were completely read. In this passage, the student read to number 58. So go to the box at the scoring box at the top of the page and record 58 total words. After recording total words read in the passage, you're going to count the number of errors that were included in the reading. Please note to include any skipped words or skipped lines. Count each word in the skipped line. In this reading, the student missed 8 words, so I would record 8 in this blank. Then you subtract 58 from the total words minus your errors to receive a score of 50 words read. The oral reading fluency retail directions can be located in your Dibbles Next assessment manual. They also may be found in the student scoring booklet. The scoring rules for the retail are: the student receives 1 point for every word in his or her retail that is related to the passage. This is a 1-minute timed reading. Scoring Rule 1. Count as correct any words in the response that are related to the passage. The judgment is based on whether the student is retelling the passage or has gotten off track on another passage or topic. Move your pen through a number in the scoring booklet for each word the student provides that is related to the passage. Scoring Rule 2. Count as incorrect any words in the response that are not related to the passage that the student read. Do not move your pen through a number in the scoring booklet for words that are not related to the passage that the student read. Now let's administer the Dibbles Oral Reading Fluency retail portion. The directions for this administration can be located in your Dibbles Next Teacher Assessment Manual and also in the Student Response Booklet. Students have 1 minute to complete this retail. Now, tell me as much as you can about the story you just read. Ready? Begin.
Mel and her mom jump out of bed. They had a busy day and they made her favorite food.
Can you tell me anything more about the story?
They were out in the sun.
Thank you. Now let's score the retail portion. First, we'll notice the total number of words used in the retail. The student provided 24 words related to the passage. Next, we will record the quality of the response using the rubric numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because the student originally did not read the entire passage, she did not get the full detail of the whole story. She did provide 3 or more details on the portion she read, so we would score this response as a 2. Beneath that, there's a retail response pattern. Looking at these items below, read through them and decide if there is any pattern that continues to show up in this and other probes that are administered.